How's it going? I've really been looking forward to interviewing your company. It's really nice to meet you too. Please, let's step into my office and we can get this interview process started. Please, right this way. Go ahead and have yourself a seat. Is this your office? Yes, it is. Our company is generating a lot of revenue at the moment, so they were able to give me the office with the most perks, including a stovetop and a cappuccino maker. Now, I'm quite sure that you've done your research and understand that I'm the Vice President, Head of Sales of Puerto Rico, Canada, Head of Baked Beans Department, Director, Secretary, Vice Aide, President of the Beans Association, and I am the Managing Partner, Vice Director of Interns, Internal Affairs, and the Internet for the new hires group here in our company. Yes. I've been really wanting to apply to your company ever since I started school because with my degrees, I'll be able to contribute so much to your company and help your revenues grow tremendously. I'm sure you will, and I'm really excited. So let's go ahead and first take a look at your resume here to see what kind of experience you have. Wow, I can see that you've really outdone yourself here in the schooling and the clubs, but unfortunately, we won't be able to give you a position here today because of your lack of experience in the field. So I'm very unfortunate to tell you that we cannot give you a position at this company at this time right now. What's up guys, Andre here from Markets and Data, the place where I help you find data for your markets and markets for your data. But before you go anywhere, please hit the subscribe button down below faster than you would hit the donate button to help those 12 dozen kittens in one of those far, far away countries. If you're returning back to my channel, I'd like to welcome you, and I'm super excited to be spending this time again with you one more time. And if you are just finding this channel, I would like to introduce you a little bit, and on this channel, I basically help you build the tools that you need in order to help you access the market data that you might necessarily not have the access to, and also discuss topics of relevance to aspiring entrepreneurs and enthusiasts. So in this video, I'm going to show you 5 ways that you can take right now to help you better maximize the project to work on, or even pick a particular project to work on that will help you better with your career possibly, or even help you get scholarships from your school. But before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and share my personal experience with the 5 steps that we're about to take. So let's go ahead and get that story time started. Okay, so the story of the 5-step process begins whenever I first went to school. When I was attending university here, I would finish all my work during the day, and then I would find myself with nothing to do. Since I have a mild case of ADD and I did not have a TV at home, or I didn't have video games at home, what I found myself doing was starting these little projects that I would work on and then put on my resume later or my continuing student application for scholarships. So I started an interior design company with my wife, and we worked on it for a duration of about 2.5 years. Essentially what the gist of the company was is that I used the company as a platform in order to get a scholarship that was sponsored for the company I'm working for now. So I put onto the continuous student application that I was working on this company, what the company was trying to do, and then the school best matched me with the scholarship that was coming in. All right, now that story time is over, let's go ahead and go into the first step that we need to take to better maximize those outputs and inputs. So the first step is personality, because you have to know yourself just as well as you know other people around you. So in order to figure out what you're best like and what your personality is, I would recommend going to 16personalities.com in the URL right here to take that test and figure out what personality best suits you. Now, I took that test and figured out that I'm basically a loner and I work best by myself. So that's what I decided to do, and it's been working out for me just fine. So I would recommend for you to go ahead and try that as well and read the weaknesses and strength section after you take the test to better understand yourself. All right, now we're on to the second thing, and that second thing is the block of time that you're going to find yourself in whenever you want to go ahead and work on your project. So this is the most important, is because you need to block off a block of time in your daily routine, or bi-daily, or tri-daily, whatever daily, so you can focus just a little bit of time on that project. Now, whenever you first get started, I know it's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult just to sit down and try to work on the thing that you're focusing on working. What I recommend you doing is sitting down for maybe 5 minutes out of that time block, and for the first time to go ahead and try out what you're going to do specifically in that time. Now, the next time you sit down, go ahead and try 10 minutes, and what you're going to do is you're going to be trying to build out the time and get more time into working on your project until you have your full maximum block of time that you're working on that project. All right, so that third portion is the most fun, because the first two were already just fun enough. So the third one is gonna top it off. And the third portion is to pick out your interest, the interest that you're most interested in, the thing that is making it for you right up until the end of time. So when you pick that interest, you're going to also make sure at that same time that you can use that interest and somehow put it together with your current study or your job or the thing that you want to make money in. And what you're going to do is you're just going to try it later on and join those things together with your life. Now, I know sometimes it can be unrelated. That might be the thing for you. That might be your personality. So just go ahead and do it. Now, if you are like me, I like to figure out how things work in unison. And basically, I like to piece things together as their Lego blocks. So whenever I pick a project, I usually make sure that it's something that's going to be relevant to my future endeavors. Now, I also discovered through that personality site that not everyone does that. So you just pick something and that's going to be you. Don't let other people decide or judge you based on what you pick and how you live your life. So that leads us into the fourth thing that we're going to be doing. And that fourth thing is knowing the people that are doing the same thing. Now, if you know some people that are doing the same thing, now, if you don't know people that are doing the same thing that you want to do in your project idea, then you can go ahead and look online and then try to find a community that is doing it. Because what usually is going to happen is you're going to find that community and you're going to figure out what other people have done, the mistakes that they've made, the progress that they've made, and you can use some of their ideas and copy them in order to go ahead and start your project and start it efficiently. Had enough yet? Well, me neither, because we're on to the fifth thing. And that fifth thing is make it or break it. Basically, what you will do at this stage is you will keep working on your project, keep working on your idea until you either make it, where you become this giant star of a thing, or you either just quit and give up because that's not the thing for you. Regardless of what you do, it will be an experience worth having, because you will figure out what specifically you have done right, what you have done wrong, what you liked about the project, what you don't like about the project, and you can move on from there. So with this strategy, basically you are not going to fail, because either way, you're either one, going to find out what you wanted to do and you're doing it, or two, you found out what you don't want to do and you can just go ahead and throw and push that option out the door. The next thing that you can do is you can use the experience that you got if you decided to just push that project out the door like it's a redheaded stepchild, and then you can put that experience on your resume, because usually what resume seekers are looking for is they're looking for some kind of experience. All right, well, that's pretty much it. That is the 5-step process that I used to better help me get what I wanted out of life, to help me get more experience for those pesky employers that always want experience from you, but you don't really have any experience, and that kind of solves that problem altogether. So I really hope my video was helpful to you in some way or another, and I really hope that you enjoyed this video. And if you have any comments down below, please let me know. I would love to hear from you and love to talk about your experiences, what you have done, what has worked for you and what hasn't. So having that said, I'll see you guys in my future videos. Take care, and I'll see you soon.